Welcome to Fallout 76. This is Jim. In this video, we're going to take a look at the Marvelous Fishing Excursion challenges for Week 2. So, unlike the first mini-season we got back several months ago for the Glow of the Ghoul update, we never got a second week of challenges. It was the same challenges from Week 1 to Week 2 kind of deal. But this mini season, we actually got a whole new set of challenges for Week 2. All right. So we're going to go over each challenge, how to complete them. Now, last week, we also included a little bit more in that video. It's heavily time-stamped, of course. We went over the rewards, the mini season itself. We even did some reviews on the rewards that we can kind of build, how we kind of put on those mods for our fishing rods. So we also went through that one. So if you're looking for those, how to do that, you can check out last week's video. I'll put it at the end of this one so you can just kind of quickly click it. And again, that video is heavily time-stamped to help you out. All right, so let's take a look here. We're going to look at the challenges here first. So for myself, I go to the map screen. I hit the right arrow key on my controller, brings me to my challenges page. We go down here to events. So as you can see, week 2, we have a whole fresh set of challenges here to get some extra tickets. All right, so that's pretty awesome. And tickets are tickets. Okay, in terms of that mini season, the tickets you earn from completing these special events for the mini season itself, or the tickets that you get for season 21 season pass, they're all the same. All right, so let's go to the current season 21 season pass there. This page here under seasons. So again, you'd slip it over here to special events for the Marvelous Fishing Excursion. So if we select that, and as you can see, it's the same exact rewards as last week. Okay. And I already went through all this in last week's video. You can check that out again. The very first thing you have to claim, of course, is the Marshal Mallow fishing hat. Now, if you've missed the first week, that's fine. What you need to claim all these rewards here is 500 tickets. Whether you do those special challenges or not, you don't even have to do the challenges. As long as you have 500 tickets from the current season 21 season pass, you're able to buy everything here right from this Marshal Mallow hat. And of course, it goes through each challenges. One is a prerequisite before you can claim the other, right down to this weather station light rain, which is the end game of these two fishing excursion pages here. Okay, so again, you can check that I show you how to install everything, how to mod your fishing rod, etc., etc. You can check that out. So first things first, you need to claim the Marshal Mallow fishing hat here, which is free for everyone. And let's go ahead and inspect it here real quick. More fishing, less problems. Okay, and there's the hat there. All right, so let's go ahead here. Once when you claim that for free, you go to any armor workbench at all in the game. You can go ahead and go craft. You go down here to the headwear. Go to the M section. So Marshal Mallow fishing hat right there, as you can see, costs you 3 cloth to craft. You will have to craft one of these bad boys. Let's go ahead and craft it here. All right. If we take a look at it here, it'll probably be in your news section right there, or it'll be under your apparel section. Doesn't really matter. If you try to drop it, as you can see, it will not drop, which means you cannot sell it. It does have the atomic shop symbol beside it, okay, but it's a free item, so everyone should be able to have it. Now, if you missed both the first week and this week, maybe you're busy, you're away or whatnot on vacation, you will not be able to give this to your friend or sell it in your vendor, because as you can see, it'll just destroy itself. So just FYI there. And in order to put it on your person, just in case if someone is brand spanking new to the game, never done this before, you open up your Pip-Boy, you go under apparel, and you make sure that you have your fishing hat equipped. So if I take my hat off, as you can see, go back into apparel, put your hat on, and there's it on your little guy there, all right? So just in case if someone's brand spanking new to the game and don't know how to do that. All right, let's take a look at these challenges here again. Now, as you can see, the thing that really sets it itself from everything else, I guess the usual daily, weekly challenges that we have here. We have to have the Marshal Mallow fishing hat equipped for all of these challenges, with the except of this one here. Excuse me, just 1 second here. All right, but as you can see, you will need the Marshal Mallow fishing hat equipped on your person's head while you do the challenges. So if you're doing these challenges, you don't have the hat equipped, you're not gonna get credit for it, okay? But all this is just extra tickets on top of the Season 21 Season Pass, all right? So just to let you know there. So let's go ahead. I like to kind of track these guys. So you see at the bottom of the screen says track. Whatever button that is for you, that's what you can select. And that way there, as you complete them, it'll pop in from the left-hand side of your screen. Now, some people like that, some people don't. I like it more so because of the videos, so it kind of, you guys can see what counts and what doesn't count. And I'm kind of old, and sometimes I forget, so it's good, a good little reminder for me what's being counted as it pops up on the screen, okay? And I would say of all these challenges here, this last one here, the Mirelurk Queen one, will be the most challenging, and for some people might not even know where to find a Mirelurk Queen, but we'll kind of go through that as we kind of go here, all right? So let's take a look here. So a lot of these do involve fishing, okay? Now, in order to fish, you will need a fishing rod. And if you haven't been playing since June the 3rd, 2025, you will have to complete a quest called Casting Off, okay? And basically, you come over here to the mire. Once when you discover it's called Fishing Rest, it becomes a free fast travel, okay? So you'll have to complete that quest called Casting Off. That's where you get your fishing rod. You can craft fish bits and grilled fish, okay? And you'll be able to do a daily repeatable quest here, just to kind of add this in, called Big Fish in a Small Pond. This one here is actually a nice one to do because you can get some nice camp items, the drowned version, and you can also get mods for your fishing pole. All right, so again, you will have to complete that before you can even fish, because that's where you get your fishing rod. All right, so just an FYI here, and just in case if someone is brand new to the game, never played the game ever before, I do have a video on Casting Off and that little quest here on the channel. All right, just to help you out, help you guys out. All right, let's go down to these events here. All right, let's go ahead here. And which one are we going to do? Let's take a look at this one here first. Catch a fish while intoxicated with the Marshal Mallow fishing hat equipped 10. All right, so you will have to drink an alcoholic beverage while you are fishing. It doesn't really specify. You guys know what I mean. I can't even say it. It doesn't really specifically tell you what region, basically any region at all. As long as you have a fishing rod, you have your Marshal Mallow hat equipped, and you have to be intoxicated, which means you have to drink an alcoholic beverage, okay? So a couple ways to get alcoholic beverages in the game. There's 6 alcoholic beverages right here in the Wayward. There's 3 downstairs and 3 upstairs. Now, if you are a ghoul like myself, you will need a disguise just to get inside the Wayward, which is odd because there's a ghoul inside the Wayward. But anyway, there's 6 of them inside there. The Duchess, who is the vendor in there, will usually sell 1 or 2, okay? Other players' vendors, other players will sell alcoholic beverages in their vendor for fairly cheap. I find down here at the kill box, usually downstairs in the big dining room area, usually there's some alcoholic beverages there. Now, it depends server to server. Sometimes they're just bottles, okay? But other servers, sometimes they are filled. Same exact thing over here at Blackwater Mine. Right where you spawn in on the left-hand side before you go inside that big compound, okay? There'll be a little kind of trader kind of area. No one's going to be there, obviously, no trader or no NPC. But there will be alcoholic beverages there. And same thing, sometimes the server to server, sometimes they're just bottles, and sometimes they are full alcoholic beverages. So just an FYI. The vendors down here in White Springs Mall, you can use the north entrance. Usually the vendors will sell some sort of quantity of alcoholic beverages down there, and I usually find the Raider vendor will sell the most, sometimes like 40 to 45 bourbon or whiskey or vodka or something like that. But again, it will depend server to server what you find there, but you can also do it there. Now, if you've been around for a little while, like myself, we do have a camp resource available to us that we got a couple seasons ago. It's this brewing vat. And as you can see, it'll passively collect a fermentable versions of alcoholic beverages. And this is something else you can do too. So let's grab a couple of these here. All right, there we go. All right, so let's go fishing here. And it says anywheres at all, basically. It doesn't really specify what region. Let's go up behind the wayward here. And again, we have our hat equipped. We have our fishing rod. Let's go ahead and drink a couple of alcoholic beverages. Let's drink a couple of these fermentable ones. We're just going to drink one fermentable beer. I was told just one alcoholic beverage will work for this from the last video we made last week. Let's go ahead and fish. And again, if you never fished before, you just walk up to a body of water. If it does not prompt you, if it keeps being grayed out, it's not going to work, because there are some areas where if you walk through, it won't let you fish there. Like there's a lot of areas in the cranberry bog that are like that. But basically, if you can swim in it, you can fish in it, basically. All right, so let's go ahead and cast off here. Like, you don't have to hit anything to start fishing. Basically, you just walk up and you just prompt you to fish. Right? Sometimes it does and sometimes it doesn't. So we'll see if this works here, and we'll see it pop up on the left-hand side to make sure it does work. And as you can see, that fishing rod and that little bobber, those are two of the rewards from this challenge, and I show you how to equip them in last week's video there. All right, catch a fish with the Marshal hat equipped. Okay, there's that one there. All right, so the Intoxicated one didn't pop up. All right, so that's fine. Let's open up our Pit Boy here again. Let's drink a bourbon this time. So that was a fermentable version of an alcoholic beverage. Let's drink a bourbon here. See if it counts. Maybe the fermentable version doesn't count. It didn't even try it last week's video, but I just kind of thought of it just now, just making this just kind of popped in my head. But at least we'll be able to kind of narrow it down and, you know, process of elimination of certain things. But I was told from a reliable resource that all you need is just one alcoholic. Oh, this is a good one here. One alcoholic beverage. Oh, what is this? Okay. Kind of a, I don't know, there we go. There we go. So catch a fish while intoxicated with the Marshal hat. So there we go. The kind of a piranha there right now. That's pretty awesome. Right here by the old wayward. And so that's how that counts. So let's back out here. And when we did this last week, I found we were able to catch 3 fish while intoxicated before we had to drink another alcoholic beverage. All right, so just an FYI, you might have to have maybe, I would say maybe 3 or 4, maybe even half a dozen, just to be sure. You know, as long as you're fishing back to back to back kind of deal. So there we go. Catch a fish while intoxicated with the Marshal hat equipped. Again, doesn't really specify where you have to go. It can be literally anywhere on the map. All right, so let's, we also got this one here. Catch a fish with the Marshal hat equipped. So we saw that one there pop up as well. All right, let's take a look at this top one here. Catch a fish in the ash heap with the Marshal hat equipped 10. All right, so again, the ash heap will be right down here in this region. Camden Park is part of the ash heap. All right, so FYI there. I personally like to go right down here by Lake Reynolds. Okay. And if you are first time fishing, don't always go by the map, because there are some bodies of water that look blue, but they're not really any water there at all. They're like dried lake beds. All right, so just be aware of that. But there is a lake right back here, right by the train station. So let's pop up here. Now, the thing you have to remember if you never fished before is you can get attacked while fishing. And there are a couple of Mirelurks around here, okay? And same exact thing, just kind of walk up. You'll see fish kind of prompt, so there we go. You can use any bait you want. I usually use common bait for these daily, weekly challenges. It's not real. Now, if it was raining, I'd probably use an improved bait. But at the end of the day, you can use whatever bait you want. I have a feeling we're gonna get attacked here in a second. I'm feeling that old hunter and Razor Claw is eyeing us. Oh, there's another good one here. Oh, maybe not. I think it's just a salmon or something. No, okay. City Sawgill. There you go, catch a fish in the Ash Heap region. The Marshal Mallow had equipped, alright? And then catch a fish while intoxicated. So again, we're still intoxicated. And again, as I mentioned last week, it just seemed like we were able to catch 3 fish while with 1 alcoholic beverage, alright? So there's that fish there. And again, I'm not going to do all 10 of the 10 because like fishing in real life, it does take time. But at least I can show you where to go and show you how it counts, alright? So there's that first one there. Alright, so catch a fish in the Savage Divide with the Marshal Mallow hat equipped. So the Savage Divide, fairly large area. Again, it had these little mountain ranges along here, right? That's where I would kind of go off by these little mountain ranges here. Yeah, okay, yep. Oh, there's it there. Huh. See you later, buddy. Have a nice life. Yeah, I knew it was coming. I knew he was sniffing around there. I can feel it. Savage Divide region. Again, kind of covered by these little mountain ranges here, okay? In terms, I haven't really fished too much here, but I believe the Palace of the Winding Path is part of the Savage Divide, so let's pop up here. And there's a lot of water like in around the buildings. It's actually not that bad. It's actually pretty tame up here, like outside of the buildings. Like just outside the buildings are like right around here kind of thing. All right. Get up, there we go. So let's go ahead and fish here. Cast her off. Getting all kinds of nice, sweet, sweet rads here. My little ghoul guy loves it. Love the rads. That's one thing I like about being a ghoul. That you can go anywhere at all. Don't have to worry about it. I think it's a junk. No, it's a fish. Okay, good stuff. There we go. Catch a fish in the Savage Divide. The Marshal Mallow had equipped. And I recommend coming up here. Again, nice little neutral area for the most part. If you go inside the main building, it's a totally different story. But actually right here is actually pretty decent. And again, if you're looking for a crossbow, actually there's a crossbow just right up there. Like a little shooting gallery up there. And get yourself a free crossbow. All right. Let's see what's next here, Jim. You can see there how it counts there, okay? Catch a fish in the Skyline Valley with the Marshal Mallow had equipped, all right? So, wow, this one here is only 3, so that's weird how that's only 3. Why wouldn't it be 10 like everything else? I don't know. I don't ask those questions anymore. So, of course, Skyline Valley region is right down here, okay? Just remember that the Johnson's Acre and the Denton Sons construction is not part of the Skyline Valley region, just below those, okay? Susan's Cabin is part of the Skyline Valley region as well. Now, for down here, some pretty good spots is right around Camp Liberty, right around this area. There is a Yolwai bear on that, like a communist bear on that island, commie bear, so just kind of watch out for him. So let's go to Camp Liberty here. Again, there'll be a bunch of communists down here. All right, now there's usually a couple of enemies right behind us, so we're going to kind of book her right through here. And we're going to get her sneak on, so we are hidden. All right, so sometimes there's liberators or some lost. I think there's a couple lost over there. We're going to get her fishing in here, so let's get close enough. There we go. Hopefully those lost leave us alone. Some more fishing. Yeah, I love how the hat and this outfit I got last year during the Pioneer Scouts and the fishing rod and everything all kind of matches. Yeah, it matches quite well. Oh, Just got away there, little bugger. Oh, look at that guy. Static Saga. I don't even get that guy yet, huh? Catch a fish in the Skyline Valley. Just like that. The Marshal Mallow had equipped. Alright, it's that easy. And I would just kind of perch myself. There's a nice little chair over there. Nice little basket. You can just kind of perch yourself here. And again, just watch the communists over there. But if you stay down here, they don't really bother you, as you can see. But again, it's really up to you what you want to do. Let's go under events here so you see how that counts. It's only 3 times you have to do that. Right, catch a fish in the Toxic Valley. The Marshal Mallow had equipped 10, right? So the Toxic Valley is, of course, way, way up here. Right up in his region up here. Alright. Lots of great spots there. A little bit more water areas, but I find it's very shallow water up here. I think in around Grafton Dam is right on that edge. So let's go to Grafton Dam for a second. I just kind of want to try it out. Because I find there's a lot of areas, like watery areas up there, but they're very shallow, so you can't really fish in them. Oh, of course, manhunt. Let's pop down here. There we go. Let's go ahead. Oh, might not have let us there. Alright, let's go ahead and fish. If you want a firearm, see a buddy up there tromping around. I love it. Love the accent. Alright. Alright, catch a fish in the... okay, just catch a fish. Alright, so this did not count as the Toxic Valley. Oh, yeah, there he is there. There we go. Catch a fish in the Toxic Valley with the Marshal Mallow had equipped. Alright, so it does count right here. Nice little spot right down here. Again, just watch your rads if you're a smooth skin, right? I'm a ghoul, so I can just soak it right in. You might be a little bit better over there, but just kind of watch yourself with the toxic water that's in this area, all right? So again, right here, nice little spot right here. You can even go up here at Wavy Brothers Water Park. Again, there'll be a bunch of scorched up there, but there's a little couple of swimming pools there, and you can actually fish out of those swimming pools up there as well. So those are pretty good spots to go. All right, let's see what's next here. All right, so you see how that counted. We did the Intoxicated one already because I just more or less wanted to show you the brewing vat, but I almost have a feeling for some reason the fermentable version didn't count, but I can't see why it didn't count. Is really weird. Anywho. And we did this one here, catch a fish, of course. We did it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times there. Okay. Now let's take a look at this one here. Kill a Gulper, where the Marshal Mallow had equipped 20. All right. So this one here is going to be very challenging for people because there's only so many Gulpers on one server. You will have to server hop. And because this is one of these special challenges, everyone and their dog will be going after Gulpers. So there's going to be a lot of server hopping going on. Unless you have private servers, such as myself, like Fallout First. But it can be done. You just got to be patient, all right? So let's take a look at a couple locations for Gulpers here. So some guaranteed locations, 2 guaranteed spots. Dire Chemical. So when you spawn here at Dire Chemical, you actually spawn a little bit to the north up here. And right where you spawn in, you just kind of look over to the right-hand side. And there's 2 Gulpers down there. 2 of them right down there. That's guaranteed. There'll be 4 Gulpers here at Gulper Lagoon. Now, if you played this game maybe over 2 years ago, you might remember 6 Gulpers being here, but now there's only 4. There's only 4 Gulpers here now. I don't know why in the world they would have changed it, but there's only 4 Gulpers here now, but they are guaranteed there, okay? After that, I would say if you get on a public server, you come down here to the Sunday Brothers Cabin. Now, the public event is called Moonshine Jamboree. There's all kinds of Gulpers, anglers, fog crawlers, ghouls that show up for that event. Like everyone will be able to fill their boots with Gulpers at that event, right? And one last, but very low probability, I would say less than 25%. If you come here to Dolly Sot's campground, when you claim the workshop, you have to kind of clear the area first. And I would say very low percentile that there'll be Gulpers there, okay? but that would be the very last resort. But as you can see, there's not a whole lot of options for Gulpers, all right? So let's go to a couple spots here. We'll go to Dire Chemical. I can see this one here, especially 20. Because usually when you have a weekly challenge, it's only 9. I'm surprised they would have so many have to be killed for such few tickets, all right? So right where you spawn in, right to the side of the road. This guy right there. And where's his twin brothers? Of course, there will be ghouls coming down here, so if you ever come here and you're on a server with other people, what can happen is that these guys be already dead, okay? And someone had mentioned to me about a couple weeks ago that they came here for ghouls, or sorry, came here for Gulpers, and there was only ghouls here. But that's because there's a couple ghouls that be walking down this river. The Gulpers will be here, 100% guaranteed. If they're not here, somebody got here before you, so you'll have to server hop. Okay, I can't stress that enough there. Okay, let's go to Gulper Lagoon. And again, there'll be 4 of them up here now. All right. So 4 of them here. These guys kind of like to hide. And I don't know why it's not letting me... yeah, I think it's only 3 in there. Okay, yeah, sorry. These guys kind of like to hang from the trees a little bit. So just be wary of that. Some of them are scorched, so they're the same color of the tree. So I recommend using VATS to kind of pinpoint them a little bit. Is that 2488 damage for that guy? If it was, I'm impressed. So dramatic, these Gulpers, eh? Quite something. I don't know if we can get him from way over here or not. Oh, this guy's coming up to see what happened to his sister there. Uh-oh. Alright, so you see it being Killer Gulper with a Marshal hat equipped. See how that's counting. Get a little bit of freeze effect there, so he's slowing him down, allows me to reload. Nice. Right, so there's 6 to 20. Perfect. So I'd have to server hop this several times on my public servers alone just to satisfy that particular challenge for such few tickets. I'm surprised they had so many, like 20. They should have had it like 6 or 9 or something like that, but 20 is a lot. But we do have all week for it, so, you know, depends on how much time you have at the end of the day. All right, let's take a look at the next one here. That's actually, we're going to go back to our camp. We're going to pick up another weapon here. Just in case, like a backup weapon. I got to use a backup weapon here. Got the Queen. Because the Queen is a bullet eater. Let's go. What are we going to pick up here, Jimmy boy? Let's take a look. What do we got here? Yeah, this here looks good. Let's pick up some ammo. Nope, not ammo, Jim. This is ammo right here. Okay, what's my weight look like? Jeez, I can't carry those railway rounds weigh a lot. Okay. Let's drink a carry weight booster just to kind of help myself here. For 30 minutes. There we go. All right. And then we will do this just so it's a quick. There we go. Make sure he's locked and loaded. Just use this guy's backup. Then we'll have this guy here, which will be our main weapon. All right. Last but not least, let's take a look at it here, guys. Yeah, this is the last one. Kill Mirelurk Queen with a Marshal hat equipped 3. All right, so this one's going to be challenging, especially for the newer folk. They should have had it way more than 20 tickets, okay? Just for the newer folks there. But it's only 20 tickets. So, Mirelurk Queen locations, let's look at that real quick. 100% guaranteed. Toxic dry lake bed. So, when you spawn here, you actually have to kind of come a little bit to the west, okay? And she'll be out in that big watery kind of area. as you get closer, she'll kind of pop up, and you wonder how does she fit in that little pond? But she does. Okay, she does a good job. But guaranteed spot there. Right here, Highland Marsh, guaranteed spot there. It's really dark in there though, so and there's a king roaming around, so you'll have to take care of him and a few other little Mirelurks in order to get to the queen. But she'll be kind of tromping around in the background there. Very, very interesting for sure. Right down here, Quarry X3, 100% guaranteed spot in there. She will be a little bit higher level, just kind of watch yourself. There's also about 4 Mirelurks walking around and a king walking around by the building on the far side from where you spawned in at, okay? Just kind of keep an eye out for him there, all right? And if you're really lucky, sometimes there's a scorch beach that comes out of a fisher site near there, and they'll be kind of fighting each other. It's, yeah, if you're really lucky, that will happen. But as far as I know, those are the guaranteed spots for the queen. Now, as far as the queen goes, up here, she'll be the easiest up here. Okay, usually she's not legendary. Usually she's just like level 50 or 60 or something like that. So let's go up to the Toxic Dry Lake bed. It's going to be a good time. And she's a bullet eater. Right? And you got to watch out for her. Let's take care of these cats here. I'm hoping this weapon will work in our advantage. So we'll get through these guys here. As I mentioned, we're going to keep going to the west. Okay. Should be one more Mirelurk. Let's just get rid of him. Just one less thing to worry about. Sometimes he's fighting a Snallygaster or a Rat Scorpion. It's a Rat Scorpion there. Let's get him right in the face. Oh, he's slow-mo into the dirt there. See that? Did we get him? I think we were close. Anywho. Alright. So our queen's going to be right out there by that ship. Right out there. See if she'll come out. I find if you get up on this building here, I find it's usually close enough for her to make it appear there she is there. Okay. And again, it's up to you. You can get up on this roof too. You just got to climb this tree and get up here. Let's annoy her a little bit here. So she sees she's only level 60. Okay, and we're doing some damage. Try to get as much damage as you can out of her. And of course, this weapon has some freezing effect, right? So it's helps me out a lot. She's moonwalking, not even moving her legs there. There we go. Kill Mirelurk Queen with a marshmallow hat equipped. I know I made that look easy, but believe me, as far as the queens go, if you're lower level, this spot here is probably your best bet, alright? And you can kind of hide out up there, get behind this stuff, because she will be shooting poisonous stuff at you, alright? That's just my suggestion. At the end of the day, you can do whatever you want. Some good stuff here. Fiberglass, loose gears, nice. Mirelurk Queen, me might as well grab that, sure. Yeah, look at this thing. The face only mom could love right there. Ugh. All right. Look at that, we're full ghoul going on. Full glow of the ghoul. And I think in terms of these challenges here, we're pretty much done. And of course, I'm not going to complete, go all 10 and 10. I just kind of wanted to more or less show you where the areas are at, especially the Gulpers, especially the Queen, just so you guys know where to go for this stuff. And if there's anyone new to the game, just a few extra, real, if you've been playing the game for a while, you know how to, equip your hat and stuff like that. But more so for the newer folks of the game, because we get new folks here in the channel all the time. But I just want to kind of go through them here real quick, just to make sure that everything was good there. Yeah. All right, good stuff. Let's actually go back over here real quick here. All right, so again, just make sure you're wearing your hat there. Oh, should get on the other side here. There we go. Make sure you get your hat there, and make sure you have it equipped. And if you have any other questions, by all means. But as I mentioned, that video I made last week, she just kind of moved there. That's weird. I was actually kind of scared there for a second. Whoa, last minute twitches there. Again, you can check out the video I made last week. I'll have it at the end of this video. And we go through the rewards and how you can claim everything without even going through these challenges. Okay, you just need 500 tickets. And I actually show you where each award is found in the build menu and how to attach the mods to your fishing. So there you guys go. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, and share when you have the chance. It really helps me out. I'd like to thank my channel members, Artistically Arranged, Michael Edwards, Nigel Whiffen, Heather, White Tribe, Mr. Shelton, Drake Stamps, Not Me But Me, Yes Me, That's Me, Drew Andrew, Confounded Bridgeway Warner, John DJ59, Picaresque, Grant Tritno, Tony Watson, Felix the Cat, Dan Farah, Benny Bunny, AJ Foltz. Thank you all so very much, and I hope you all have a nice day.